Hello, welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. I'm Nat. I'm a horse witch. I am known as Magic Nat to some of my friends. And today I have a haul for you. That was originally a haul for me. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so first we're going to cover the Wonderstruck Tarot. This is a beautiful deck that just came out. I just got the Kickstarter and it comes in this beautiful box, clamshell. My only complaint is that this foam insert is a little tight. I need to modify it because it holds onto the deck pretty hard. So, born for everyday beauty and a love for soul. Born for everyday beauty and a love for soulful journey. And it comes with this beautiful guidebook. There is quite a bit of information on each card. And I don't know if you can see, but there is a holographic on the box. It is published by Wonderstruck and came out of Asia, I believe Thailand. Very nice quality. And here is the deck, and I'm not even going to try to get the holo because so many people have done walkthroughs of this deck and tried. But there's the Fool, the Magician, and the backs are beautiful as well. The High Priestess with her owl, the Empress and her kitty cats, I love that the Emperor is a woman as well. The holographic detail on these cards is phenomenal. I don't know if it's coming across at all. Oh, dog hair. This Death card, absolutely stunning. This does have extra cards in it. You have Judgment, the World, and then you have the Flow. Keywords for the Flow are surrender, harmony, trust, alignment, flow state, intuition, and balance. And the Outsider, independence, reflection, authenticity, introspection, nonconformity, solitude, and self-acceptance. the tranquility, peace, balance, stillness, inner harmony, reflection, calm, confidence, centering. The dirty laundry, honesty, cleansing, reflection, release, renewal, truth, and accountability. And then we go into the minor arcana. I'm not going to show all of the cards because I do love how many dogs are in this deck. I will show the pentacles because we're here, but I have 13 decks to get through, and I can't show all of them, all of the cards for all of them. But there are walkthroughs of this deck. And this deck does have beautiful holographic edges as well. And I'm going to try and put it away in the box. You kind of have to like shove them in there, and I worry that's going to bend the top of the cards at some point. I really need to get an X-Acto knife and make that pocket a little bit bigger. All right, next is the Taylor Swift, the Eras Tarot, and this was published by Running Press. Unofficial and unauthorized. But it is quite good. And you know me, I am a Swiftie. And we have this box in a box situation. It comes with this nice chunky guidebook. And it does have the friendship bracelet on there, which I think is really cute. So you have the title of the card and the number up top, and then a corresponding song. And a lot of thought for this deck went into the songs and the meanings behind them and the card meanings. So I am going to draw a card and read the guidebook entry. The cardstock is pretty nice. It is a little larger, I think, than the average tarot deck. It's probably a little bit taller. I find I struggle to shuffle it a little bit with my tiny little hobbit hands. And because I've been handing that way, you can see the deck has the teeniest bit of a bow. So the sun and the card Gorgeous. And I opened right to it. So in the guidebook, you have the card, the Taylor song, what this card means, reading with the tarot card, and then reading with Taylor symbols. So it gives a Rider-Waite version of the card and then the Taylor Swift version of the card. So on the traditional card, the bright sun shines in the sky over 4 sunflowers growing tall and strong. These flowers represents the 4 suits of the minor arcana, meaning that everything you need is right there. A child rides a white horse in the sunshine. This innocent child has no baggage and nothing to hide. Their only ambition is to enjoy life and soak up sunshine and love. So, reading Taylor symbols. Taylor's song Gorgeous is all about appreciation. When she meets this gorgeous guy at a party, she is immediately taken with his handsome face. She imagines sinking into his eyes, which are the color of the ocean. He has a strong magnetic field, just like the gravitational pull of everyone's favorite life-giving star, the sun. Everything about him is like a beach vacation. In fact, the only other people in her life she's this crazy about are her cats. Although this card radiates strength and joy, those qualities need to come from a place of inner security. In this version of the card, the child is represented by one of Taylor's cats. When you pull this card, think about how to make your inner child feel safe and secure. Then you can channel that sense of childlike joy and enjoy life to the maximum, just like Taylor. However, this song reminds us that even radiant sunlight casts shadows. Taylor flips between happiness and fury as she contemplates not being able to get the guy. So this is the Eras Tour Tarot deck, and I really like reading with this deck. All right, the next deck I picked up on Mercari for like $10, and that is MJ Cullinan's The Guardian of the Night Tarot. And I have not used this yet. I just picked it up because it was so cheap, and I knew I would like to use it or try it out eventually, and so why not? I think this is a very well-known deck, and so we don't have to spend too much time on it. But it was a deck that was probably less than 15 bucks, including shipping, so worth having. And I am drawn to animal-themed decks, even though I rarely use them. I didn't realize how many spiders this deck had in it. But I really like the opossum as the hanged man. That's cute. My whole issue with her, one of her other decks, is the spiders. Oh, the moon with the trash can and the coyote in the urban setting. Oh, so good. So many spiders in this deck. What the fuck? Okay. We get the idea. That is MJ Cullinan and the Guardian of the Night Tarot. Next is a Kickstarter I received in January, and I did a full walkthrough of this deck already on my channel. I was so excited to get it. You can see the pretty holograph on the box. I got the version with the hardback book and keywords on the Oh no, I didn't get the one with the keywords. I got the one with the book because I didn't get the one with the keywords. I'm smart. Okay, and we have a two-piece box situation here that I despise. Sometimes you have to work smarter, not harder. Okay. Ancient stories still breathe beneath the surface of the world. In our quiet moments, they rise ready to awaken what's been forgotten. So this is the Mythweaver Codex. And it is a beautiful book. It's got spreads in it, and then it tells you who it is, the keywords, the archetype, and all kinds of things. So we'll go through the deck a little bit. And I'm sure this is out of order now. It's on this beautiful cardstock. It is so luxurious, and it's got the matte black edging. Like I said, I do have a full walkthrough on my channel for this deck already. But the Fool is titled The Boundless One and is Pan. Okay, apparently my deck is upside down. 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Okay, here we go. The Magician is the Shaman and is Merlin. Judgment is the Rising, and that is the Phoenix. Do we have extra cards in this deck too? No. That is the Moon. So the Moon is the Night Weaver. And I can't read that on the bottom. This is a deck that would be a really good deck study. So Justice is the Measure with Mott. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Are we upside down again? Yes. And the two-piece box the box is lovely. It's beautiful. It's luxurious. I love the Codex. Stop using two-piece boxes. Like the side-by-side boxes. Those drive me crazy. They're terrible. Creators, I need you to stop using them. That's all I have to say. 3 of Wands is Sinbad the Sailor. 2 of Wands is Grandmother Spider. Ace of Wands is the Torch of Prometheus. Some of these I'm not familiar with, so I can't read the script. 10 of Coins is Yggdrasil. The Warrior of Coins is the White Stag. So I do have a full walkthrough. It is a beautiful deck. The cardstock is luxurious. The Codex is beautiful. This would be a great deck to do a deck study on one day. Not in 2026, maybe 2027. I have to try and put this back in the box. This two-piece situation here. Next is a cheap little mass market that I picked up, the Memento Mori. I love this deck. It is so cute. It just adds a little bit of oomph to a reading. And it's just fun. So it does have this little gold gilding. it's 36 cards. The deck was like $11. So you contain multitudes. Passion burns bright. Legacy lives on. Reflect your true face. T first. Faith transcends. The path is lit. The universe goes on. So, I mean, it's just a very cute little deck that adds a little something extra to a reading. And I love just pulling these little cards. They are so cute. I just don't have any bad things to say about this deck. I think if you have a collection and you don't have this deck, I'm kind of wondering why. Mostly just because it's one, really cheap, and two, it just adds a little oomph to a reading, right? It just adds a little clarity, a little message, and it's just so cute. But I feel like it adds more than its size, right? It's just a tiny, cute little deck, but it packs kind of a punch. Next, I picked up the Lilifer Tarot. I believe I got this from Aaron Lento. And this was something I had my eye on. And then everybody on TarotTube suddenly had it. And she posted hers for sale after, I think, doing Deck Collectors Club. And I needed it. And also, I really like buying decks from other tarot tubers. And I like doing that because, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting a little piece of them. They bring me so much joy, and getting a deck from them feels like really good energy. And so, let's see, I've got one from Kim. And I don't have any used decks of Lisa's, but I've bought the decks that she's created. So I like having a little bit of Lisa and Peggy Papez in my collection. And then I bought this one from Aaron, and I've gotten a couple of Jamie Sawyer's decks. Actually, I bought the Felt Tarot from Kim. And I'm forgetting the name of her channel right now. But whenever I've gotten one from Shanna D. But whenever tarot tubers post their decks for sale, especially if it's something that I already want to buy, I love picking up used decks from them. Okay, I told that whole story for no reason, but this is the Lilifer Tarot. It is a super thin, almost papery cardstock. So if you are hard on your decks, this is probably not the one for you. But look at these beautiful backs. Look at this gorgeous artwork. I am in love. It is so good. So thank you, Erin, for letting me buy this from you. I'm pretty sure it was Erin. I'm second guessing myself now. She wrote me a little note I should have put in the box, but I put it on my fridge because I thought it was adorable. Oh man. ADHD and perimenopause do not go together. I love the art in this. I think it is so beautiful. I realize this deck isn't going to be for everyone, but it is perfect for my collection. I don't like dark decks. I like colorful decks, and I like modern decks. This is a modern deck, and it is colorful, and it is not dark, and it is stunning. Anyway, I love it muy much. All right, next we'll do Liz Thurman's decks. Boop. Okay. I have the Quiet Rebel Tarot. I backed the Quiet Rebel Tarot on Kickstarter last year. At that time, I did not pick up the Quiet Rebel Oracle because I am stupid. By the time I wanted the Quiet Rebel Oracle, our horrible moldy citrus dictator had, YouTube is not going to like that I said the D word. Oh well. Had already imparted his glorious idea to earn the United States money, which was tariffs. And to get this pocket-sized deck to me was going to be like $55. And so I said, no, thank you, and didn't buy it. Lynn then launched the Kickstarter for the Misfit Divas Oracular Spectacular. And I was like, great. I want that deck. And so I added this as an add-on, and it was a lot cheaper doing it that way. That being said, I love both of these decks. So I've done a walkthrough of the Misfit Divas Oracular Spectacular. But it is a joyful. And I did it at the same time. I think I showcased all of these already, but I don't care because Lynn Thurman's decks are amazing. And I will show them again. Also, it's my channel and I can do what I want. Okay. So the Pocket Oracle is indeed pocket sized. Here's a regular Oracle size and the Pocket Oracle. Why did I want the Pocket Oracle? I don't know. Could I have gotten the regular size? Probably. I don't know why I do things. Does it bother me that it's a different size? No. No, it doesn't. Both of these, by the way, and same with the Quiet Rebel, have PDF guidebooks. And they're quite good, but they come with a little white book of their own in, well, actually, I don't think the Pocket Rebel does. It does not, but that's okay. I can use the PDF on my phone. But if you get the big size version, you get this little guidebook insert. And this is really all you need, to be totally honest. Like, yes, a page write-up would be nice, but this is also, this gets the point across. So yeah, these are my Lynn Thurman decks that I got in. And I love them. And I've used them. And I loved them more. All right, next is the Crystalstruck Tarot pocket-sized with silver that I picked up. I got this used. This deck was on my wish list, but I just could never spring for it. I don't know what it was. And then this came up on one of the tarot groups, and I was like, it is time. So I messaged her and I got this, and it was everything I hoped for and dreamed about, and I love it so much. And if you follow me on Facebook, I was doing readings with this last week. And what I was doing is, so like this is the Page of Pentacles, which is flower agate. And if I had a tumble or a stone or a specimen of that crystal, I was like taking a picture and sending it with the reading. But yeah, lovely deck. I love. Why are all my decks cattywampus? I don't even read reversals. Like, why? I don't know. Anyway, beautiful deck. I love it. I love the crystal energy. It's so cute. It's holographic. It has color. It's purple. There's nothing about this deck that I dislike. I don't even know that I am upset that it's the pocket size. I actually had the pocket size on my wish list. Do I want the full size version? I don't know. Because it does come in a holographic gold. So like I could have the pocket size. You know what? No, I don't need that. I don't need the deck twice. Maybe I do. I don't know. I just took this off my wish list because I have it now. Do I need to add it on for a full sized in gold? No. Yes? I'm conflicted. I guess if the opportunity presents itself to buy it, then I will, but I'm not going to go looking for it. Just like I didn't really look for this one. Like I said, things end up on my wish list and they come into my collection when it's time. I picked up the travel size Monstarot from AV Marketplace. It is a used deck. It was edged in this like periwinkle color. And this is the cutest little deck in the whole world. It is so adorable. It brings me so much joy. It is so adorable. I'm just like, okay. So the Lovers card did have a crease in it. I don't know if you can see that. And so this is like what I would consider a well-used deck. But I also only paid $30 for it, so I can't be too mad. And this is still in a totally usable condition for me. But like I would have liked the listing on Etsy to mention that it had been edged and that there was a creased card. So, but that is my only thing. It doesn't ruin the deck for me at all. All right. Finally, the Dark Mansion. So this was on my wish list, and Taroteca Studios does great decks. I have Slavic Legends. It's one of my 12 decks that I want to use in 2026. And I started looking for this probably in the autumn of this year. This deck, this exact deck, this deck that I'm holding in my hands right now came from Melissa Sonova. And so I am privileged to be able to call her one of my friends. And I was on one of her lives and we were showing off our deck collections. And I decided I had wanted to buy this, and an opportunity came up, but it was a counterfeit. And so I was looking at buying it from Taroteca directly. I don't know that they're shipping to the US. I've heard mixed things. Regardless, it made it unaffordable for me by the time you added in tariffs and everything. And Melissa is downsizing her collection and decluttering. And so I was like, hey, I saw this on your shelf. Here's what I'm going to offer for it. She was like, done. So this is my deck from Melissa Sonova. And actually, I have 2 more decks. I lied. This is not the last one. And I have another deck from Melissa as well. But this one I bought from her. And unprompted, I was just like, hey, will you sell this to me? And because she's awesome, she said yes. And these have the blue backs with the black edging, which is the version I wanted. This deck comes in like 3 different versions. And so I was so thrilled. It is so cute. It is just the perfect spoopy season deck. I cannot wait to use this fall. I am so excited. It is just, I'm speechless. I'm just saying words. But so cute. This deck is so popular, and for good reason. It's modern. It's cartoonish. It has lots of color. It's a darkish deck for a darkish time of year, but its theme is not dark. So I love it. I wouldn't consider it a dark deck. And I totally forgot the decks that are sitting by my feet. So that is the Dark Mansion. Okay, this is my other Melissa Sonova deck. Melissa gifted this to me with the guidebook, and it is Tarot Disassembled. And I think this deck is a brilliant deck to do a deck study on, especially if you're new to tarot. But it is so delightful. And mine has glitter on it for some reason, but there's glitter everywhere in my house. So I really like how this deck breaks down the cards into their individual meaningful pieces. And then the book has probably 3 to 4 pages, right? You have your keywords, your associations, the symbols, and what they mean in the cards. So this is a great deep dive into the symbols and tarot cards and what they mean. And Melissa does not do the U of tube, so she will not see this. But thank you, Melissa. And I did name drop. And I'm not mad about it or sad about it, because Melissa's awesome. And now we have the final deck coming up. Okay, this was a wee bit of a splurge because it came from Canada, and it's by Danielle Norman, and it is the winter season tarot. I also have the fall season tarot, on my wish list, but I did not buy it at this time because it is not fall and it is winter. So I wanted to get a deck that I could use right away, and thus. It is beautiful, dreamy, slippy, slidey cardstock. It is beautiful. It is a snow day with hot cocoa in a deck. I don't know how to describe it any better than that. Like, this is winter in a deck. If you want a winter themed deck, this is it. If you want a winter themed deck without it being Christmas or Yule, this is it. It is so winter, and it makes me wish I lived in a part of California that had 4 definite seasons. When I was a kid, the area I lived in used to get snow every year, and now we get snow maybe once every 3 to 4 years. We might get snow this week. And if we did when I was a kid, there would easily be 6 to 8 inches, maybe a foot. And now we're lucky if it even sticks. So climate change is a thing. Oh, I said another word. I said the D word, and then I said the C word. The algorithm's going to kill me on this one. So it is just such a pretty deck. 10 out of 10, no notes. All right. So friends, that is my deck haul. And none of these have been added to my spreadsheet. I need to add them to my spreadsheet. I actually need to go through and take all of my decks out of their hiding spots, put them in alphabetical order, cross-reference them with the spreadsheet, and then put them all back. And I don't want to do that right now. So I haven't done that. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. This has been a haul, and now I have 2 videos to put up this week, and I'm very happy about it. So please like and subscribe. If I don't post videos every week, I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry. I'm sorry I'm disappointing you, but I'm not sorry because that's all I can do at this point. So if you're subscribing to me expecting tons of content, that is not it. Sometimes I post 3 to 4, 2 to 3 videos a week. Sometimes I don't post at all for a month. There is no plan. I just wing it. That's me. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit subscribe. Please hit the bell. Please leave a comment. For those of us who don't get any monetary compensation, we're not monetized, whatever, those comments and likes and interaction with people who watch our videos really means everything. I try and comment on every video I watch. Even if I'm just binge watching on TV or have it on in the background, I try and go back and key smash some emojis to let people know that I've been there and that they're seen and that I'm watching, and people care about what they're doing. So TarotTube, I love you. Bye.